These are the notes for the set in 7.4. In the set of 7.4, you're asked to talk about congruent triangles, because that's what you did in the task for 7.4. And you're asked to state whether or not two triangles are congruent, similar, or neither. I've added a second piece to this set because it is something that you're going to be expected to do in further homework assignments, which is to state your reason and make the congruence statement. So as I look through, I have 5 examples. In my first example, I have 2 angles congruent and an included side. So I would say that these triangles are congruent by the angle, side, angle shortcut. And the triangles, I'm going to start with this angle right here in this triangle. You can start with any, but I'm going to start with T and go to R and then go up to S. And because these congruence statements, the order matters, because I started in this triangle with the angle that had no marking, I must start in this triangle with the angle that has no marking. Because my next angle listed had 1 marking, I need to list the next angle to list in the other triangle is the one with 1 marking. And then I have my final angle, which has 2 markings in the first triangle and 2 markings in the second triangle. For number 2, I am given 2 triangles, and the information I'm given is about the angles, and only the angles. So these are similar by angle, angle, angle. They can be blown up or shrunk pieces of each other, triangles of each other, but they are not congruent. Number 3. For number 3, I am given 2 sides and an included angle. So we say that these are congruent by the side, angle, side shortcut. I have to name my triangles. I'm going to call it triangle ABC is congruent. And so I have to go in this order. If I started here at A and went to B and to C, I first walked along the side of my triangle that has no markings whatsoever. So that means that I need to walk along X and Y over here first. The question is, do I go X to Y or do I go Y to X? So then I look back at this triangle and I say, well, I went from A to B, so no marking, to 1 marking. So I'm going to want to end up the 1 marking. So I go from X to Y to Z. Example 4. Example 4, very similar to example 3, I'm given 2 sides. However, the angle I'm given is not included. So this is neither. I have ASS, which is the bad word, which means it doesn't say, and it doesn't tell me if the triangles are similar or congruent. My last example, I'm given 3 sides, and so we know that these are congruent by SSS conjecture. SSS shortcut. And the triangles, I'm going to start with, I'm going to go in the order of 1, 2, 3. So N, G, A, 1 tick mark, 2 tick marks, 3 tick marks. And that's congruent to triangle. The 1 tick mark, so the 1 tick mark, and I'm going 1, 2, 3. So J, I, K.